The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be Team World going up against USA. The best first and second-year players going at it. Always a fascinating contest because maybe we're watching the future of this league. It's exciting to get a taste of what's to come. We'll be seeing the first and second-year phenoms going at it in this one. Shaq, what most impresses you about these young guys?
Well, young guys are expected to play big roles for the team sooner than ever. We want to see that now. They don't get a chance to sit, watch, and learn like they used to.
I was just talking about this before. Salary cap requires you to get production out of players on their rookie deals. That's made it more important than ever to draft well.
And right you are. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you a bit later.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. Beasley is out there with Hicks. Then it's Jones. And it's Tavares in at the point. Here's Tavares. Just 5 on the clock. A baseline J. Doesn't go that time. So USA will take it the other way.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And it's Team World with the ball, following the three-pointer by USA. Right side Jones. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Hicks. Another shot, and it's Jones laying it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jordan kicks to Walton. Here's Warwick. Another three for USA.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Tavares. Guarded by Jordan. Beasley, the pass to Hicks. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. Hicks has got his second basket.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here's Tavares. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good ball movement here by Team World. Fires top of the key. Again, Team World good for two. So timeout called here, the first for USA.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
It's a completely new group for USA. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Pass to Hickson. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's Livingston. The rejection by Paul. Hickman pass to Christie. Fires the three. Another three for USA.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pocket 6. That's tipped. To the paint. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Burke. Team World needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Harris.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Burton, the pass to Christie. And here is Paul. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. USA leads by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And it's Team World with the ball. Trailing by 2.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Burke. Rollins is out there with Livingston. Then there's Harris.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. To the wing on the left. Here's Burton. But they'll get another chance. Paul with the ball. Passes it to Burton. Second shot opportunity. USA with another miss. And it's Team World with the ball. Inside. Right wing. Livingston, the pass to Rollins. Harris outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the pass to Christie. Knocks it loose. Here's Burke. The rejection by Paul. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hickman guarded by Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Hickman. Rebounded by Livingston.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Pass to Rollins to the left wing. Got a piece of it.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Burton. He has 5. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first.
Yep, it goes, and the USA lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Burke.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
The USA calls time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Jordan. Pass to Warwick. And Jones over to help. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Tavares. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Hicks. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. It's good from long range. Hicks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And it goes down 2 points. Warwick's got the game tied up here for USA.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Over to the left wing. Hicks. And Team World, another three.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Down low. Kicks it to Walton. And there's the pass to Jordan. And Jones sends it back. Loads it up for Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
So it's USA now, following the bucket by Team World. From deep. Jordan's shot is off. On offense, here's Team World. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Warwick gets the bucket. Warwick's got 4 points this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Tavares. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lays it up off the glass. Tavares has got the lead up to 8 now for Team World.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Intercepted. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Guarded by Jordan. Clock at 4. Pass to Hicks. There's the triple. Good on the triple. And now an 11-point Team World lead.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Team World. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible players that are just getting their NBA careers underway. Just think of all the plays that these young players have in front of them.
Well, this game is always a lot of fun, right? So much talent on the floor. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Obviously, the format of this game and these teams together has changed from time to time, which never changes the excitement of the crowd.
We've been watching these young guys develop all season, sharpening their skills with and against veterans. Tonight, we're getting to see them go head-to-head, youth on youth. Lots of energy and enthusiasm out there. I am so ready for this game.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for USA, they've got Thomas. Jordan is out there with Walton. And it's Warwick in at the point guard position. Now, here's Thomas. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks to Walton. He dishes it to Warwick. Shoots it. The offensive rebound. And Jones sends it back. It's Beasley on the wing. Walton defending. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Warwick. 9 points in the game so far. USA with another miss.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Jordan. Dishes it to Warwick. Ball stolen. Poked away. Jones kicks to Tavares. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Good ball movement here by Team World. From downtown. Drops in the tray. Tavares has got 5.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The 3 from Thomas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World. Platoon swap here for Team World. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Out to the right wing. Here's Niniades. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And Team World leads by 16.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Burton. He's got 5. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Burke. He can't get that one to fall. Paul with the defensive effort. Now USA with it. The 3. He can't get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Burton. Some solid defense from Harris. Team World leading by 16. Niniades. Dixon covering. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by USA. Hickman pass to Christie. Here's the dish to Paul. Here's Christie. Pass to Hickman. Paul, right side. Hickman. Burke covering. Here's Hickman. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 5. To the inside. Rollins the pass to Burke. Here's Livingston, just 4 to shoot. Good work defensively by Paul. 1:50 left to play in the third. Passes it to Christie. Now here's Hickson. Shoots over Burke. The shot by Hickson, no good. Burke looking over the floor. Here's Niniades. Here's Rollins. A second chance effort. Hickson grabs the board.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Burton the pass to Paul. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Team World leading by 12. And here is Harris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's Jordan on the wing. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Tavares following the bucket by USA. Just 5 to shoot. Team World with another miss. USA trails by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Thomas, no good.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Harris inside the line. Buries the jump shot. Harris has got 7 points. And so it's Team World with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
So, Team World's 5 right now. Jones is out there at Beasley, and it's Tavares in at the point. USA trails by 12. Here's Thomas, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The pass to Tavares. 5 on the clock. Launches it. That one misses. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Pass to Thomas. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Team World leading by 10. Here's Tavares. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. And it's Team World with the ball. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Now here's Jordan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Jones. And the shot goes in. USA trails by 9. Outside Thomas. Passes to Warwick. And Jones over to help. Outside for Thomas. 6 to shoot. Here's Jordan. They get it back. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
From the arc. Tavares can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Hicks passes to Beasley. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Here's Tavares. Out to the right wing. Guarded by Jordan, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Team World.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And he makes the first. And USA making a change here. Burton's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. It's Jordan on the wing. To the middle, looking to get it going, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Team World called for the foul.
Jordan. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Team World leading by 8. Here's Tavares. Kicks to Beasley. There's the pass to Tavares. The shot. And it falls over the rim and in. And Team World leads by 10. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Jordan. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the inside. And Thomas has it in the corner. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. On offense, here's Team World. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Tavares. Fires from deep. And Team World, another three.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. The shot comes out, and Team World will come the other way. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Tavares. Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Thomas. Shot's good by Hicks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
A baseline J. Again, USA.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
So no problem for Team World as they get the win.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Obviously, we've seen the value of the three-pointer increase over the years. Every team looking to stretch the floor farther and farther to maximize spacing. The best of the best go at it tonight. And at this point, Shaq, there are so many great shooters in this league, it's hard to leave certain guys out of this event.
Yeah, a few of the selections may have been close calls, but we all know who the favorites are.
Well, you know what? There are a few guys here that are in the top tier, so it should be another showdown for the ages.
And now time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
All-Star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. Tonight, the best shooters in the NBA battle it out in the three-point contest. It's time to find out which player has what it takes to beat the clock and his opponents.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun, a good time. But still, that doesn't mean the competitive juices won't be flowing.
And make no mistake there, guys. These guys are in it to win it. There's a lot of pride on the line when you're up against your peers in an event like this.
So it'll be the professor here. 60 seconds to go through 5 racks. The last ball on each rack is worth 2. And the last one is all money balls.
And those 9 money balls are critical. They represent more than half of the 34 possible points. So you have to be at your best here down the stretch.
Your memory has to be very short in this format, like less than a second. You have to put every miss right behind you. Forget about it.
And with one miss, it can be easy to do that. But miss 2 or 3 in a row, then it becomes even more difficult for them to put that out of their mind.
Not just 13. Can't get the money ball. He's at 14. Hits for 15. He's got 16. All right. Down to the money rack. That's a big 20 points. He collects 22 points. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Well, we know if there's one guy in the competition you'd expect to turn in that kind of round, it would be him. And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman. You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in a round.
And that's a very good point. Your ability to focus and maintain some consistency with your rhythm oftentimes determines who wins and who loses.
Now with 4. 5 points now. Drains the money ball. He's got 9. 11 points. Not just 13. Money ball, no good. Now 14. Now to 15. He's got 16. 5 big points on that rack alone. He's at 19. The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Money balls, so critical to knock down in this competition, and he gets 6 out of 9.
So it's the Cobra, ready to go.
A hot start is pretty essential, isn't it? I mean, it seems like we rarely see guys recover from a bad first rack or two.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head because oftentimes you're putting more and more pressure on yourself to perform, and it is hard to shoot with confidence when you do that.
That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll.
Hot right out of the gates.
Good for 13. Make that 14.
And that's his 3rd straight good rack. He's rolling.
And now with 16, make it 17. That gives him 18.
Attaboy.
Good momentum here to close it out.
And it's 20. He's got 21. It's all tied. He posts 24 points for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
And he knocked down 5 out of the 9 money balls. Pretty good.
So it's the Cobra, ready to go.
A score of 22 is the bare minimum to avoid elimination. And when it's a big number like that, he can't really even think about it, or it may seem like too difficult a task. Got to bite it in small pieces. He's just got to let them fly.
He's got 5. Great stuff. And he buries his 5th in a row.
And he's in a good rhythm right now.
That's 2 good racks for him back-to-back.
8 in a row. They're all falling. Good for 13. That's 11 in a row. It's a barrage of threes. This is getting ridiculous. That's 13 straight. One after another, after another. How in the world is he doing it?
And now he's in second place all by himself.
Yep. And he runs it up to 29 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Yeah, it got out of control for a while there. One shot after another just continued to fall. He could be as deadly as they come.
It's true, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's essential that a player keeps a fast pace and gets to all 25 balls before the buzzer.
And for most of these guys, that's not a problem. We've got some quick triggers here tonight.
Now with 6.
Decent start here.
Feeling it. He's in the zone. Woo-hoo. For him to close this out is going to take a very strong effort. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
Good for 13. Make that 14. 7 points more to stay alive. 19 the score.
Oh, yeah.
1 more to stay alive. He's in 3rd, and he boasts a total of 25 for the round. What an unbelievable round. Right away, you could tell it was going to be special.
He racked up the points on his money balls, only missed 1.
And so we'll see prime time. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round. 24 points. That's the number he needs to move on. Oh, it won't be easy here, folks. A tough score to beat. Now with 4. Now with 6. 8 points.
He has come out blazing.
That's 4 in a row now. That gives him 12. He's up to his 6th consecutive make. He's got to close out with some makes. And now with 16. 7 more points and he's in.
Getting some momentum going right here, guys.
Can't get the money ball.
5 more points and he's in.
And it's 20. 21. And that's his 4th straight. The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. Ordinarily, that'd be good enough, but there are some great scores, guys, out there today. The Cobra is going to be the one to beat in the finals, it is safe to say.
I think we've seen an outstanding competition so far. I mean, the scores have been tremendous.
Excellent shooting, really across the board. This has been high-quality stuff.
So it's the Cobra, ready to go. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, and some guys love that, but others don't. So if you don't, you probably shouldn't be here. But I think for the most part, everyone in the lineup here tonight loves it.
Hits for 15, and he buries his 5th in a row. Moneyball, no good. That gives him 18. 22. That makes it 4 straight for him. And he posts 24 for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Boy, he cleaned up on the money balls, nailing 7 out of 9.
And 25 points would take the lead, or 24 to tie. 1 point. That's 2. 3 down.
That stroke is looking honey sweet.
Well, he handled that right well.
Now 8 points. He's got 10. That gives him 12. He takes the maximum 6 points from his 2nd straight rack. Notches 13. Now 14. Hits for 15. 8 more points for him to tie it up. His third rack in a row without one miss.
And now he's getting it going.
5 more points to tie it up. And it's 20. He's got 21. Now he gets the money rack. Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Got it, taking the lead in his final round. He will be the one to beat.
And that's a great position to be in, partner.
And you can see he's feeling really good right now.
And his score comes in at 28. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
And it was an ideal start for him. I mean, he nailed every ball off the first rack.
So it's the Cobra, ready to go. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last. And he knows exactly what the target is.
Man, he's going to need a great score. 29 will seal it.
That's 7. 8 points.
Nice job there. That's 2 good racks in a row.
Fantastic.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight. That's 13. 2 racks to go. 3 more misses, and he's out. And now with 16. Now with 17.
He's dialing it in here, guys. Feeling a good groove. 8 more points, and he'll tie things up.
22. And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Gonna turn out the lights.
He posts 24 points for the round. And that brings the 3-point contest to a close. Coming out on top of the kind of field we had here tonight says so much about our champion this year.
Another terrific year for the 3-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, and I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of his shooting tonight.
And the drama, the excitement. This year's 3-point contest had it all. It was our pleasure to bring it to you. Every shot, terrific to watch. Now, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thank you and good night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is a fun event, especially when the props come out. Makes you appreciate the level of detail that goes into each dunk. These guys are here to entertain. Can't wait to see what they've got for us. Kenny, you competed in this contest a few times. What was your process for coming up with dunks?
It was very simple, Ernie. You know, I wasn't a prop guy. So my thing was I had to get the fans engaged. So what I used to do, every year I would fly to Egypt, and I'd sit in the sands of Egypt for about, I'm serious.
I know, I'm hearing this
for
again.
7 straight days.
This has always been the key to everything he's done.
I would meditate, and then I would come up. Spiritual connection would come up with these different dunks that I would have, and I would come back, and I came in second. I really should have won, Shaq, against Dominique. I really should have won, but that's how I did it.
Well, Ernie, I'm not a dunker, but I saved all my dunks for actual games. And if you're going to be in the dunk contest, make the first dunk, please.
I'm just looking on my phone here. There's a flight to Egypt like in 2 hours. You can still get on it, please.
I'll be there.
One way.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Don't come back.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's time for the dunk contest. The NBA's most amazing athletes and slam dunk artists are about to put on a show you'll always remember.
Man, we've got so many great players in the dunk contest this year. Every one of them is capable of something special.
Yeah, and the dunks these guys perform in games are incredible enough, guys. But I can't wait to see what they break out when they've actually had some time to choreograph and rehearse some of these dunks.
And he gets to set the standard for all of the amazing dunk masters we're going to see here tonight.
And now he's getting ready to launch. And
I'm anxious to see what he comes up with here.
He really cranked that.
Double clutch it, yeah. Took it down off the catch and then got it below his knees. I like that. Good elevation, timing, and then, boy, he threw it down with major thrust, too. I don't hear you saying anything, Kevin. What's your take?
Well, yeah, I had to watch about 2 or 3 times right there, and I guess again...
You're not impressed.
It's okay.
You guess you're not impressed.
Yeah, it's okay. He did nothing with the legs. I think when you're dipping and dueling, I think sometimes when all that's going on, you're doing this acrobatic thing in the air. But I would say, when he rotates that baby around a couple times, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, okay.
But, I don't know. We've seen it. Been there, done that. Second to the stage, looking to make an impression with his first dunk. Let's see.
Here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
Went after that. Look at the elevation, boy. I think he's looking into the goal here, Kevin. I mean, his head was rim high.
Good call.
Rim high. Look at this. Bounce it, catch it, and look at it while you punch it.
Aggressively going in.
Yeah, that was nasty right there.
And here we go with Shake and Bake. And third on stage, making his first appearance. Let's see what he's got for us. Here's one of our faves right here. Oh, that was sweet.
That was real nice. Threw it out in front of him, and then went and got it and went reverse on him.
Nice finesse dunk there.
Yeah, the power, though. He lacked a little bit of the power I like to see in that. But it was still a heck of a move, but I would like to see a little more force on that.
It was so clean, though. It was so clean.
But I need clean and tough.
Adding cleanup, he's looking to close out the first round of dunks with a bang. A lot of torque here, Clark.
Good torque. That time he didn't take it through his legs. He just kind of patted it. He faked it. Kind of like the fake behind the back pass. Tapped it and then threw it down, and he lost a little elevation there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he lost some elevation there. So he didn't get the same thrust that you like to see on the throwdown.
Tiring. You know what it is?
Yeah, it is exhausting. I'm getting tired watching
I know.
that.
Think how much energy you got to put out there to do what these guys are doing. Lewis has got a wild one so far with all 4 players still in it.
It looked to me like that was a warm-up round. Now I think we'll see the real stuff come out.
Yeah, a lot of times the nerves do play a role here. Guys want to ensure that they can continue to advance.
Back to first. Let's see his second dunk of the night. What's he got here, Clark?
Check this out.
And I think, we just saw this one, right?
You think?
Yeah.
We did indeed,
I
Kevin.
got
There's no
short-term memory
thinking
loss.
to it. That's for sure. We did see it already.
Right. I mean, show us something different.
I got a bad memory. We did just see it.
Yeah.
I was just
A little
seeing
too
things.
much of the same, right?
Yeah. We having too much pop. Can you take this out of
Yeah. I'll take it right off your hands, buddy.
Back to our second dunk. Let's see what he's got the second time around. Quicker than the eye.
Now that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, switch his hands.
Did he switch hands
He
on that
did,
one?
yes, he did. Look at
Started with the left, palmed it, cupped it. Yeah,
that is pretty good.
That was awesome.
You start putting that transfer from one hand to the other.
Oh, man, that's nasty.
All right,
there.
that's part one. Now you got to make that look with some flair.
Right.
Plenty of flair on that one.
Right.
And get up, extend your body and get up there.
Yeah, no, that was sweet.
And again, the timing is terrific.
Sweet.
And here we go is Shake and Bake. The third dunker in the lineup. He's lining up for dunk number 2. And here he comes with another one. No, it's great to see him get in like that. That's a clean dunk. It's impressive enough. He's going to score well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he'll get good numbers.
Yes,
for
he
that
will.
one. Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Everything you want in that one.
Yep,
Elevation, degree of difficulty, and as you said, cleanly thrown down.
You said it earlier, Kevin. It's amazing the athleticism these guys are putting on display.
Very enjoyable. Last in the order, once again, he's back in action. What's he got
Check
here,
this
Clark?
out. Check this out.
Oh, well, we've got the same dunks in rotation now, I guess.
Yeah, I think a little more creativity clearly is in order here. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, let's see something new.
Ramp up the creativity, boys.
Lewis has got a battle here with three guys not giving up any ground, Clark, after the first two rounds.
Time to reach back for that one dunk you've been saving up to separate you from the pack. Now is the time to unleash it.
Yeah, and we're still waiting to see that one signature move that's going to define this year's contest.
Back to the top of the order, third and final round.
Look at that. Oh, tremendous body.
Oh,
now that just looks sweet.
Yeah.
If I was grading that one, that was the up and under. You see, that was like a little bit of a roller coaster move. He threw it to himself, and he got it, and went up and under. I like that. Was nice.
You know, I can never figure out how these guys never lose sight of the feel of the rim. Because you can't be watching the rim
No,
the entire
you got to know
time.
where you are. Yeah.
That's a skill unto itself.
Yep, no question.
Third go around, second in the order. Because he had to dig the ball out. Watch. Look at that.
Yeah, he jumped over his head, took it from, and then went through his legs again.
Left hand grab and then a right hand throw down.
Right, exactly. Left hand through the legs to the right while jumping over his buddy.
That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. And here we go with Shake and Bake. He's the second from last and looking for a big finish. Well, let's see what happens here. That's good. Yeah, he came hard charging right here.
Now that one was special.
Like a freight train.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, through the legs and the reverse.
Wow.
Goes after it. Again, it's an alley-oop to himself. Self-alley-oop, reverse.
Last up, final dunk of the night. Okay, it's all right.
If you're going to do the self-toss, man, you got to... That's pretty good.
He suspended himself pretty good.
Yeah, he hung. Hang time was good. I will give him that. Hang time was nice. Power was adequate. So all in all, pretty good, but it didn't get me out of my seat.
Yeah, no.
You know, it didn't have me raising the roof.
We've had a couple. I know. Not that one. And it's official at last. What a champion we have this year. Let's reveal the winner of the dunk contest, Shake and Bake.
And the dunk contest is always special, but this year was even crazier than we're used to.
Yeah, and there really was a little something extra in the air this year, Clark. These players were in rare form.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some of the incredible dunks we've seen. Unbelievable athleticism. And to share with everyone here and watching at home. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Harper, the Cobra out there with the Professor. Then it's the Machine, and it's Callaway in at the four-man position.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's the Cobra. Banked in off the glass.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
The pass to Edwards. Drills it from outside.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to the Professor. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Count it.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Launches a three. No good on the shot. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Or kicks to Jones. Five to shoot. Pass to the waiter. From deep three-point range, Jones, no luck.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one drops. Stewart's checked in for Burke.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep, the long distance three is buried.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, following the three-point basket by the West All-Stars. Shot clock at 2. Here's the machine, and it's all evened up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jones. The three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Here's the professor. Over to the wing. Here's Winston. Again, the West All-Stars. And it's Jones with the ball for the East All-Stars. Pass to Powell from outside the arc. That shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. The pass to the professor. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. The professor's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars. It's Powell on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And so here are the West All-Stars.
Every All-Star game you can count on. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Edwards passes to Jones, and it's blocked. They retain possession. Passes it to Winston. Out to the wing. Alvarez, defended by Jones. Pass to the machine. Clock at 6. Here's the Cobra. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. The waiter scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. A big group substitution here for the East. Daniels, he's checked in for the waiter. Flash comes in for Edwards. Matthews, he's checked in for prime time. And Jones subbed in for Jones. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Humphreys checked in. Thomas comes in for Harper. Clark, he's checked in for the professor. And it's the Cobra in for the Cobra. Here's McDaniels. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's the Cobra. Shot clock at 6. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Clark for 3, but they recover it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries again. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here's Flash. Drills the three-pointer. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. East All-Stars ahead. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got the Cobra. He's out there with ABC, and it's Thomas in at the small forward. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Burke, he's checked in for the East. And here are the East All-Stars now. To the paint, here's McDaniels. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. McDaniels got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Jones, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Now here's Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. Here's the Cobra, defended by Jones, and the dunk by Humphries.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Here's Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Cobra. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They get it back. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
He's with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Burke dishes to Jones. Fires the 3. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's the Cobra. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Clark. Fires for 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. So the West ends up going with the new group. Here's Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Yep, that one goes.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Drew. From deep three-point range. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from the Professor. The Professor's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Now the pass to Thunder. Down low, here's Tavares. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Tavares has got his first points of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Drew. Just 5 on the clock, and stolen by Burke. Inside, got a piece of it. The waiter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Take a break.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
That one is off. Flash is checked in for Burke. So he comes up empty, missing both. A tight game here in Charlotte. 1:10 left to play in the first half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnovers.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harper the pass to Alvarez. Shot clock at 6. Outside Harper. Lets it go with the 3. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. The East making a switch. Powell's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. The Cobra is checked in for Drew. "34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Powell for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And that's 12 points for the Professor.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it's the East All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, a great game so far, guys, but it appeared to be the East All-Stars who were having the most fun out there. And they're sitting on a nice advantage heading into the second half. The West may buckle down and get a little more serious as they try to cut into that lead after halftime.
Well, you never know what you're going to get out of this game. There's a lot of talent on the West side. Obviously, great shooters, great scorers. But the East is putting a whooping on them. I think they came over here and took the belt off my slats. Just a lot more physical, powerful athletes. They're showing what traditional Eastern Conference basketball is all about. Can I have my belt back?
Well, these guys come to the All-Star weekend for the enjoyment of it. You know, but when the games start, it's really about showcasing your talents. And then there's a point in the game where everyone says, you know what? Fire kicks in. I got to win. And the competition comes out.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Powell is out there with Jones. Then there's the waiter. Then there's Burke. And it's Edwards in at the 4. He gets it in there. 14 points for the professor.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And that kind of defense will cut it against most shooters from that range, but he's not most shooters.
The Cobra passes to Callaway. Harper with the ball. Edwards defending. Pass to Harper. Again, the West All-Stars.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Burke, the pass to Jones. Passes to Edwards. Oh, that's blocked. It's stolen by Jones. He lobs it up, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's the Cobra. Shot clock at 5. And Jones sends it back. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the Cobra. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here are the East All-Stars now. Dishes it to Burke. There's the pass to the waiter. To the left side wing. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely, and the basket is good. The waiter's got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. big group substitution here for the East. Stewart's checked in for the waiter. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Matthews, he's checked in for Primetime. And Jones subbed in for Jones. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Humphreys checked in. Thomas comes in for Harper. Drew's checked in for the Professor. And it's Tiny in for the Cobra. Outside, Jones. The dish now to Burke. Here's McDaniels. He has 5. Here's Jones. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Thomas got his first points in this one. Matthews scanning the floor. He kicks it to Jones. Sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got 9 points. And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 11. Thomas with the ball. Matthews covering. Thomas, good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And here are the East All-Stars. Burke with it. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it. Here's Tiny. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside, Jones. Pass to McDaniels. The tray. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Out that one, the East All-Stars lead has been cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Tiny. Tiny's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Drew passes to Thomas. And he converts the layup. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Humphreys. Matthews up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Come on. Jones, no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Can't connect. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The East All-Stars up on top, up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. The Cobra out there with the Professor. Then it's Thomas. And it's Alvarez in at the foursome.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Thunder. The feed to Powell. Passes it to Edwards. 6 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's the Cobra. From deep. It's not going to go for him. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Powell. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Timeout.
And now it's an 11-point East All-Star lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Jones checked in for the East. The Machines checked in for the West. Harper comes in for Thomas. Powell's gone 4 of 7 from long range, so some big numbers for him outside. Pass to Alvarez. Here's Winston. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Jones in the post. Powell for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Edwards passes to Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's Edwards. And there's the pass to the waiter. Now Powell. Here's the waiter to the middle. Here's Flash. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. The Machine passes to the Professor. Knocks down the 3-ball.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Powell. Poked loose. Up top, Edwards. Rocket 6. To the inside. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Passes it to the Machine. Here's Flash. Pass to Edwards. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Burke, he's checked in for Flash. The West All-Stars making a switch here. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Kicks it to Harper. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. The Waiters got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got a piece of it. Outside Harper. And the pass to the Professor. Here's the Cobra. Edwards defending. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Jones following the three-point basket by the West All-Stars. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Powell, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end?
Oh, what a dunk!
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Powell trying to free himself up. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Okay, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
That's his first personal foul. The machine. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. New players in now for the East. The West also making some changes. Thomas checked in for Harper. Clark comes in for the Professor. And it's Tiny in for the Cobra. Good on both. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Thunder passes to McDaniels. Here's Tavares. Pass to Flash. Here's Thunder. Here's Flash. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Tiny the pass to Callaway. Here's Clark. Three-pointer. Misses. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time